And Garden Week, this week on Twin Cities Live, brought to you by Frattallone's Hardware and Garden. Follow them on social media at Frattallone's.
All right, you heard Mike Marcotte. It is Lawn and Garden Week here on Twin Cities Live. He makes the rules, he tells us the theme weeks, and he expects us to execute. That's what we're going to do.
It's true.
It is, we're entering the middle of October, but you can still mow your lawn.
You can. Plus, fall's a great time to seed it as well. So here is some advice on what we should be doing in the yard right now is the guy with the longest name in America. It's Michael Daniel Boone Frattallone from Frattallone's Hardware and Garden.
Mike likes to use your full name.
I know, he does. Not everybody says that.
I came down and said, hi, Daniel Boone, to him, and he kind of looked at me like, huh? How did you know that?
No, I only call you Mikey Frat.
So my brother, since I was a boy,
we're aware.
Just so you know,
I know.
He was able to pick my middle name. So his favorite character was Daniel Boone, so my middle name's Daniel Boone.
I love it so much.
Really
so good.
That is so cute.
That's too
Okay,
funny.
so fall season and our lawn, I think everybody kind of just thinks about like, oh, we just have to like pick up the leaves and we just move on to winter. A little bit.
Yeah.
But I think every year it kind of comes up as far as like, how do we take care of the grass? What do we do as far as mowing? What do we do as far as like fertilizing? So when it comes to seeding your lawn, I often think that is a springtime thing, but you say it's a fall thing.
It is both.
Okay.
Springtime and fall. The weather gets to be about 50 at night. It's moist, right? It's not super dry. The sun's not baking down in your grass.
Yep.
And grass seed germinates at about 50 degrees. So if you put it down right now, you can overseed your whole yard. So the very first one that I have there is that Scott's Easy Seed.
This little one?
That's if you have like a 10 by 10 spot that you have to pick, that little one.
The little guy.
All those seeds are encapsulated with this material around it so it holds the moisture. Your germination rate just skyrockets through that. One thing that you have to be very, very careful of, if you go to a store and you buy cheap seed, including at Frattallone's, the cheapest seed is its annual grass seed.
Yeah.
So it won't grow next year. This is all perennial grass seed. Scott's makes primarily.
Why would anyone want an annual seed?
If you're having a party next week and you want grass to grow, it germinates very, very quickly.
Okay.
So you put it down. A lot of people buy it for graduation parties.
All right. I was like, you have to have a purpose for why you're selling this.
And it does hold your good seed in place while your good seed germinates.
So a combo isn't a terrible idea.
It's not a terrible thing. So that very first one, you put that down for bigger spots. If you have small spots, you use the Scott's Easy Seed. I've talked about this before. It's mulch, seed, fertilizer, everything in the bag. It makes it so easy. So if you have a small, where your dog peed and you need to clean that spot up, you rake it up, put it down there. Next season, you'll have grass there.
Oh, look, it even grows in dense shade.
Does it really?
It would grow right on this cement. If you put it down thick enough, it will grow on your driveway where it crossed over onto your driveway.
Yeah, I bought the big giant bag of that, and it actually works really, really well. So
It's
very
really
happy
good.
with that product.
Very good. Okay, so we talked about this a little bit earlier this week, but I'm also interested in building the turf in terms of the fertilizer.
Sure.
So we want to do this, and then we got to talk about mowing too.
Yeah, so that you're building the turf, what you want to do is have your roots be as strong as they can going into the time where they're going to get killed over the winter, right? So a couple different bags. You have the Scott's Turf Builder with just food, and then Turf Builder that killed some weeds. You don't really need to kill weeds because the winter's going to do it, but it doesn't hurt to put it down. And that's all for just root strength to carry you through the hard winter season. Then when it comes back, your grass isn't starting from a direct zero, right?
Yeah.
So it is important to put down. A lot of people skip this step. It's kind of one of more the important steps. Spring, like you said, spring, but I think it's a real important step to at least get it ready to go. We still have plenty of time before that first couple hard frosts.
Yeah, that's good.
And I'm guessing be careful with the amount that you use on this. Probably like less is more when it comes to fertilizer.
Yeah, it's right on the back. A big rule of thumb, if you have a spreader that you put your little pinky in, and it's about that size hole for a 5,000 square foot bag, and it will spread it pretty evenly for 5,000.
Okay.
Mowing?
Perfect.
Yes, no, are we mowing?
I absolutely would be mowing now. You still mow, and then at the end of the year, when it get that big frost, you mow down. You get your grass down to about 2.5 inches. I think you had a really great mower pro on.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of that guy.
It's mow time. You gotta have
he's
him
great.
come out to the stores.
He's so cool, right?
Yeah.
And he does it really, really well. You want to make sure that you get all the leaves off your yard, right? You can mulch, you don't have to pick them all up.
Right.
But you don't want big clumps of leaves in there because then the mold and it just destroys that grass. So we're big fans of mowing all the way to the snow flies, really, and just mulching up at some point, all you're doing is mulching up your leaves.
You're not really
mowing
mowing
anymore. Yeah.
Right.
Okay, but then how do you manage the leaves? Because you're always good with all these little gadgets and stuff to make it a little easier.
This leaf and lawn chute, right, by Leaf Easy. What a great name, right?
Yeah.
It slides into these. If you ever tried to put stuff into these bags, it's not terribly easy.
It's hard, yeah.
So we have these little things, these leaf scoops that go on your hands, right?
So
and
fun.
you can just scoop it up, right? That's an action shot.
That was an
I know, that was great.
Can I tell people the behind the scenes? Mikey Fratt shows up with a trash bag full of leaves, and as he's emptying them, he's like, "I'm so afraid that a snake is going to come out of this bag."
I did not say I was so afraid.
Yeah. It was pretty close to that.
I said I'd probably pee my pants if there was a snake in there. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of snakes.
No.
I'm just
Yeah,
going to go on record
no.
and say they're not my favorite thing.
Wouldn't that have been exciting?
Then I would ask the question, like, how did you put the leaves in the bag and not know that there was a snake in there?
I did it. I had some help from some assistants, and they got me a bag of leaves. But that, people don't like me, so some people might put snakes in a bag of leaves just to go after me.
So everybody that works for you, if you're listening and watching right now, do this next year.
Yeah, next year.
Yeah.
If I say, hey, go get me a bag of leaves, they're just going to throw a snake in there.
Yeah.
Okay, mowers. This is important.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
gotta
this is
talk
really
about
important.
Find it at Frats. You guys have heard of this because I know you guys have done videos for us. We
so
are doing this
excited.
social media campaign called Find It at Frats. I found it online. It's been game changing for Frattallones. I go hide things in our store. We're hiding 20 golden tickets in our stores over the next 20 days, and we're giving away this $400 Toro lawnmower, 20 of them.
This
I
is
can't
a
believe
huge
this.
deal. Okay, so you've got to follow Frattallones on social media.
Perfect.
And then you are going to be sharing the clues and their videos. And we were so excited because you asked us to team up with you and to shoot some of these videos.
It was, I thought you live by one of our stores. I
do.
see you all the time. I'm like, I wonder if she'd do a Find It at Frats.
Yeah.
And then I know you've been in our stores, and I was like, I wonder if he'd do a Find It at Frats. So we definitely got everybody on Twin Cities Live to do them. I'll do 15 of them. 5 of you did the other 5, including Mikey Marcotte. And we just hid these little golden tickets. So follow us on social media at Frattallones. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, anything on with Frattallones, at Frattallones. And we'll post a video and then rush into that store, find the little golden ticket, and then you're going to win a $400 Toro lawnmower. Times 20.
I know. It's crazy. I need to see this thing. I just gotta touch and feel. Okay, the other cool thing about what we're doing too is we're not specifically in the videos telling you where we're at.
Yeah, it's kind of hidden.
So
It's a secret.
it is hidden. So I know from mine, I gave like 3 little clues. So it's a little bit of a riddle. You got to kind of figure it out.
Sure.
And if you can figure out, then you rush to that store
That one.
to find the golden ticket.
I gave some clues too. But this lawnmower, by the way, we should tell people, this is one, I think if people are in the market for a new lawnmower, getting the one that doesn't require gasoline. You've been a proponent of these for a long time now.
It's just game changing.
Yeah, people are loving them, right?
Yeah, the biggest thing about this is now that it's on the 60-volt system, you have a mower and then a trimmer and your snowblower. They're all the same battery. Before, you only had one tool with one battery, and if it didn't last for 45 minutes, it kind of stunk. Now you just go grab another battery from one of your other tools that's the same thing, plug it in so you can mow for hours. You just have to keep switching batteries.
The technology on these has gotten so
Game
good.
changing. We could talk just like this, and it would be running. It's not so loud. This is what the future 100% will be in 5 years.
Yeah.
That everyone will.
No,
just talk about.
I have the bigger version of this,
Yep.
and I love it. And I just love it because I make my 14-year-old mow the lawn
Sure.
and all that stuff. And I think it's as easy, like you literally just pull the handle out, you push the button, and it turns on.
And
There's
you're
no
good to
like
go.
pulling of this. There's no gasoline.
No
there's
oil
no
changing.
oil. None of that
It's-
stuff.
it's
That's
game
great.
changing.
Yeah.
All right, Mike, you're going to have to clean up the rest of those leaves.
I know, but make sure you follow us on social media. That's the thing you need to.
Yes.
If you don't follow us, you won't see the videos, right?
Yeah, because
That's
the
correct.
first Find It at Frats lawnmower giveaway video is going to show up on the Frattallones Instagram page tomorrow, and it's with me. Woo, boy. But in order to win, you got to follow Frattallones on social media. Hop on there right now. Follow them at Frattallones. We're going to say it 15 more times. Follow at Frattallones.
Do it! And all the products Mike brought along can be found at any one of the 21 Frattallone's hardware and garden locations around Minnesota.
Oh, I'm excited to see who wins. This is going to be so fun.